Graceful events at the Gnomes of Zurich Open where he was lost in disgrace after dropping his pants in front of Goldilocks. You must remember that. Anyway, afterwards I was commiserating with him and all of a sudden he perked up and he said, "I'm off." I said, "Oh, where are you going?" He said, "I'm going to see Goldilocks." So I said, "Well, what, are you going to apologise for your disgraceful behaviour?" He said, "No, I'm going to see if she wants seconds." Anyway, it transpired that she was so impressed with the size of his wedge that after a whirlwind courtship, they got married and set up home at number 17 Woody Way, Dingley Dell, which is a little village just the other side of Betterston and before you get to Bindon. And after 9 months, sure enough, twin boys appeared and they named them Eddie and Ian. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the little people, after the babies have gone round all the relatives and friends, they call in the Queen of the Fairies, Titania, and she sprinkles fairy dust on their head, and they immediately become 5 years old. Now, this saves a fortune in baby grows, nappies, clothing, sick down the back of your neck, God knows everything. And Eddie can already be seen sitting on his toadstool with his rod in his hand down by the pool, giving high 4.5s, dreaming of making fairy rings. And Ian can be found every morning peeping through the crack in the bathroom door, his mum in the shower, and watching a pair of great tits. Surely a sign of things to come. They're very, very happy. Norman has actually landed the plum job. Plum job. Head professional at the prestigious Dingley Dell Golf Club. And it's such a hard course as a par 72 that no one has broken 80 yet. It's a really difficult course, particularly the 3 par 3s, the 6, which is the Magician's Hat, where there's a prize of a set of ping golf clubs on offer for anyone who can get a birdie. Needless to say, no one has ever got one, because there's always a magician on duty to wave his wand and turn the ball away from home. The 12th is the Witchy Snatch, another par 3, a long par 3, long thin green surrounded by black curly bushes. I tell you what, if you get in there you're in real trouble. And the last par 3 is the 18th, which is called the Blue Lagoon. It's only 90 yards, island green, and no matter what club you hit, whatever ball you hit, it goes into the Blue Lagoon. So it's a really difficult course. Anyway, it just so happens that this year the Dingley Dell Open Championship, first time, has been held. Oh, I forgot to mention, Norman's assistant is Naughty Elf Tug.
Naughty Elf Tug.
He has got the plum job. It's the job he's always wanted, looking after the course, filling the tee blocks, moving the tee blocks, making sure the holes are cut freshly every other day, and in general looking after the course. And he's also got a special job teaching the junior girls. And he particularly likes the Thursday evening session behind the clubhouse with one of the 16-year-olds, half an hour session, and he comes out really flushed every time. Anyway, he's got a good job. He's got a nice little sideline. At the end of every day, he puts on his snorkeling gear into the Blue Lagoon, and after filtering out all the Pro V1s to his stash in the garage, he sells all the rest on Elf Bay. Anyway, I digress. The Dingley Dell Open Championship is famous far and wide. They come from all over the world. There's Phil Mickelmouse from America, Ricky Fowler, Jordan Spoof, he's there. Even Tiger Trees has come out of the woods. There's Pablo O'Lazy Balls from Spain, Sergio Garcica, Henrik Stetson, they're all there, all the well-known players, and by special invite from the local Lowdown Beach Golf Club, last year's best golfer and champion putter, Byron Piddock. And also Colin the Goblin. Anyway, after 3 really vicious rounds, the whole field had literally fallen by the wayside, and only 4 people were left in it. That's Byron Piddock, Colin the Goblin, Phil Mickelmouse, and Jordan Spoof. Well, after the 6th hole, Colin the Goblin fell by the wayside because he took 28 to get down. Apparently, the night before, he'd been drinking with a group of musicians And when it was his turn to buy, he sloped off out. And the magicians made sure that when he took his final round, there was no way he was going to win. Anyway, Phil Micklemouse fell by the wayside at the witch's snatch. Lost about 6 balls poking about in the snatch, and the witch had a real smile on her face. And that really left Byron Piddock and Jordan Spoof competition. Anyway, Byron, who was real best mates with Naughty Elf Tug,
Naughty Elf Tug.
had a word with him before the start of the final round and said, "Oi, you know you go in and get all the balls out at the end of the round." Yes. He said, "I want you to go in. If I'm in contention, if I wave my hands on the 18th tee, so I want you to go in and knock my ball out onto the green." So Tug said, "Well, yes, I can do that, but being an ex-police elf and what's in it for me?" Police motto, do nothing for nothing. So, what's in it for me? See? So Byron said, "I'll tell you what, if you do this for me, I'll let you play a round with my wife Calamine." And Naughty Elf Tug knew Calamine was a good golfer and she had a couple of big trophies he wanted to get his hands on. So he agreed. He said, "There is one problem." He said, Byron said, "What's that then?" He said, "Well, every ball that goes into the blue lagoon turns blue, and I can't tell whose ball it is until I get no afterwards." He said, "Oh, that's no problem." He said, "I'm going to put a really big B on my ball, and then you'll be able to see it's my ball." So anyway, onto the 18th tee they go, up go his hands, still in contention. Naughty Elf Tug creeps out the reeds in his orange speedos, snorkeling gear, into the water. Jordan Spoof first to turn off, splash. No B. Splash, no B. Colin the Goblin, no B. Splash, B. Oh, massive B on the ball. That must be Byron. I don't know if you've ever hit a big B, but they get really angry. And when they go into water as well, they get even more angry. And this one was no exception, because it left off the ball, stung Naughty Elf Tug right in the unmentionables, and in the flailing and thrashing about that followed, he somehow knocked Byron's ball onto the green right by the hole. Whereupon Byron won the championship. However, when Naughty Elf collared him afterwards, he said, "Look what your bloody B has done to my knob." He said, "Never mind," he said, "my Calamine will make that better." Anyway, the moral of this tale is, no matter how good you are at golf, there can always be a sting in the tail.
Very good.
There is a prize for the champion and also for Naughty Elf Tug, but you have to take